What's going on, everybody? My name is Jose Garza. I am this year's SHPE-UH Athletic Chair, and I'm really excited to bring these bi-weekly cooking tutorials to you. This is going to be my first one of the year. I'm going to keep it really nice and simple. Should take us about 15-20 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off 3 ingredients. We're just going to have steak, white rice, and broccoli. You can use fresh broccoli or you can use it in a bag. For today, I'm going to use it in a bag just to keep it as simple as possible. So let's start off with our steaks. We're gonna prep them up really nice and easy. Get them right on your plate. Most importantly, make sure they're not dripping any blood. You want one hand that's free so you can at least grab whatever seasonings that you're gonna do. You just wanna make sure that you're not cross-contaminating anything, okay? It's the most important thing. So we are gonna use 3 easy little seasonings. We have smoky paprika, we have some minced garlic, and then we also have Himalayan salt. So first, we are going to just rub a little bit of the paprika on there, get a nice pretty color. We'll rub it in a second. There we go, look at that. Next, we're gonna do the garlic as well. Same process, we're gonna get a nice little rub on there. We're gonna move to the salt. Now you wanna make sure you're using light salt. You don't wanna over season it. But the salt does provide a lot of flavor, and it does bring out the flavor of the steak too. So now you're gonna take the hand that you used to touch your steaks, you're just gonna rub it around, get it nice and pressed in there, okay? And we're going. And so a little bit about me while I'm cooking this. So as I mentioned, my name is Jose Garza, this year's athletic chair. I'm really excited to work with everybody, whether you're a chair or an e-board or even just a normal member. I really love to work out. I love to be physical and active. So I played sports all throughout high school. I did play rugby for a little bit at the university. I'm not as active as I'd like to be there now, just trying to make sure all of this gets done. But I really enjoy, like I said, I love to work out. I love spending time with my beautiful girlfriend, who's actually recording the video right now. So thank you for that. On top of that, I'm a mechanical engineering major, and I am a junior. Also, I would like to mention, since this is my first video, if there's any comments or feedback, make sure you send them to me directly. I love to hear them. And additionally too, if you have any meal preps that you like to do and maybe you want to share with the chapter, by all means, send me a text, send me an email, anything that you want to get a hold of me. And if it's good and it's delicious, we'll get you on the show and we'll get you cooked up with us, okay? So we're gonna continue, we're gonna finish seasoning these up, almost done. And we're gonna move on to our rice. Alrighty guys, so whenever you're washing your rice, if you look, it's gonna get really cloudy. All of that is starch. We do not want that in our food. Well, we do, but we don't want it with our rice. So we have a little colander right here. We're gonna just drain it out. Make sure it's all nice and pressed through, nice and dry. Dump it right back into the bowl. We're gonna clean it a couple more times until the water is relatively clear. So one more time, you're gonna rinse it up. And remember, we do not add soap, so this is a no-no. Swab this around, get it all nice and washed up, really good. And we're gonna rinse it one more time. And this time you can go ahead and leave it in the colander. We're gonna scoop all the remaining rice that's in there out. Like I mentioned, guys, this is my first video, so I hope these get more complex, and I hope as we continue, I get better at doing this. So we'll find out. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and rinse it out one more time. This is the final rinse, so it is gonna be a little bit longer. Just make sure you're rotating your rice around with a nice little clear water as we're getting towards. It doesn't matter if you use hot or cold water, just whatever water works best for you. Make sure that your rice is getting nice and fluffed around. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we are going to put our rice in the pan, because like I mentioned, this is what takes. We're gonna go ahead and put it into our pan. Now the rule for white rice is for every 1 cup that you have, you're gonna do about 1.5 cups of water. If you're doing brown rice, you're gonna use 2. So I do not have a measuring cup because Jessica does not have a measuring cup. So come this way. We are gonna be kind of old school. So you're gonna fill it up, you get it nice and full, and you want it to go a little bit past your knuckle. That's what my grandma taught me. So we'll get it to right about there, and we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and put this right on the pot. All right, so while we wait for our steaks to continue to marinate and we wait for the rice to start cooking, let's go ahead and cook our broccoli. This one's the most easiest thing to do. So you can use, like I mentioned, you can use bagged or fresh. There's not much of a difference. Bagged usually is a little bit more convenient, but fresh obviously is a little bit more fresh. So you can throw it right into the pan. You hear that? Ooh, beautiful. It's nice and hot. Just let it sit there for a little bit. I like to add my seasoning early so that you can have time to get onto the broccoli, get nice and in there. And while we're there, let's go ahead and check on our rice. I'm gonna come over here and take a look. We got a little bit more to go. I'm getting nice and fluffy. Almost there. A little bit. A little right back on there. Let's go back to our broccoli. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more of that paprika that we have. And guys, if only you could smell the way this one smelled. Oh, it's delicious. Put a little bit more of that on there. Go ahead and add some garlic as well, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Let's stir it up. When people will ask, can you cook the broccoli from frozen? You definitely can. It does give you a little bit more water in the pan, so it's not going to be as crisp. But if you allow the water to evaporate, you'll eventually get that nice crisp sear on there. So everybody has their different levels of preference. I like mine to be really, 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 really cooked. So I like to just kind of let mine sit there. And now we play the waiting game. All right, everybody. So now that our steaks have been out and getting that rub in there, let's go ahead and cook them up. So the way to tell, the most important thing is you want a hot pan. Easiest way to tell, grab a little bit of water. Here, sizzle, you're good to go. Another important thing, you do not want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm only going to do these 2 at a time. Ooh, you hear that? It sounds like music. Let's go ahead and put the other one. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to let the other ones rest, okay? Make sure you wash your hands nice and clean. Just let those simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, okay? While we're there, let's take a look at the rice. Check this out. Yeah, nice, beautiful, and fluffy. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of soy sauce in a second, but for right now, just want to show you how beautiful that looks. Look at that. Oh, delicioso. Look at that. All right, so if only you could be here in the kitchen to smell these. Oh, they smell amazing. Smells like lunch in the morning. All right, give it a couple more minutes. Quiet there. Might talk to somebody. I can't talk to anybody because they're recording. A little bit more salt on there. Guys, look at this too. All right, waiting for those to finish up. Look at how beautiful broccoli came out. Nice color. Got a little bit of char on there. Oh, just absolutely delicious. All right, so y'all ready to cook the steaks? I'm not. Look at that. Ooh, look at the way it slides. Oh, y'all ready? You ready? 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh, look at that. Money. Let's get this one too. Same thing. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ooh. Oh, yes, ma'am. That looks good. All right, guys. We're gonna let these cook a little bit more. You want to get that nice sear on them so that way they keep all the juice inside, okay? I like my steak medium rare, but you can get it any preferences you want. So the way to tell too, you can always test with your fingers. You want to push right here with the palm. If I'm doing that right, which I'll have to check. If you push with your index finger, this is what it would be like to feel about rare. Medium well, well done. That's how tough you want the steak to be. So mine right now is a nice rare. You want to get a little bit up to medium rare so I can eat it good. Just move them around a little bit, get them nice, solid. Let's take one more look at the rice. Man, this came out beautiful. Look at that. Nice and fluffy. Delicious, nutritious, and most importantly, it's going to get you through the week. Got long weeks ahead of us, especially now that school is starting back up. Got a few more minutes with the steaks. We might do one more turn. Some people don't like to. I don't have a problem with it. Obviously, it depends on what your preference is, okay? We got a little bit more. Look at that. Ooh, that's money. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, so now it's time for the ultimate test. We're gonna get this nice and mixed up. A nice little bit of soy sauce on there. Let's cut this in half and see how the steak came out, okay? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. A little bit more done than I had anticipated, but that's okay. Again, this is our first show, so let's cut this up. Take a bite. That's what I'm most excited about. Let's get a nice little piece of steak. Start off with the rice. Oh yeah. Okay, so does the broccoli. Delicious. And more of the rice. And last but certainly not least, a little piece of steak. Here you go. Now it's my turn. Only you can taste this one. That's good. Guys, you're gonna love the meal prep for the week. So, in conclusion, simple, easy meal. 3 main ingredients, just rice, broccoli, steak. Season it how you like. Everybody has their own preferences. Cook it how you like. Rice is easy to do. Broccoli is even easier. As always, Cougs, stay safe, stay active, stay engaged. Yeah, take it easy.